Hello my darlings, welcome to my channel and to another video. If you're new here, welcome my dear, my darling, mi corazón, ¿qué tal? Please subscribe to my channel and of course follow me on Instagram because it's very nice seeing the Instagram account grow as well. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Alright guys, so today I have a tiny haul for you. I mean, okay, it's not that tiny because I have fragrances and I also have makeup because you very often ask me about makeup, and since I did quite a big purchase recently on ASOS, I'm gonna show you that as well. So of course I'm gonna start with the fragrances because I know not everyone is interested in makeup, but if you love what I do on my face, you probably want to know how I do it and what tools I use, right? So I have 3 fragrances. Some might say, oh, only 3 fragrances and you're making a haul? Yes guys, because these are good, okay? And they really do deserve having a separate video. So I will probably do one for each of them, but we'll see. For now I'm just hauling. These are my first impressions. I also have a nice sample that I wanna talk to you about as well, so we can count it as a 4th fragrance that I'm making my first impressions on today. So yes, let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm gonna start with the one that I wanted for a very long time, since it launched really. Then I became a little bit hesitant, like, do I really like it? Do I not? Do I want something else? You know, that kind of vibe. And I kept postponing and postponing. And now, over a few weekends ago, the Douglas store had a massive discount. It was like 25% off. So I was like, just add it to the basket and get it, girl. And this is finally in my hands. I went through so many samples and I have Kilian's Angel's Share. I will be honest, I would not pay the full price of it because it's only 50 ml. I know most Kilians are sold in 50 ml, like as the basic one, which is not really worth it because they're heavily overpriced. If it was like 100 or 75 ml like a Parfum de Marly is, which is very similar price, I would think about it. But this is only 50 ml, guys, so wait for a discount. All right, do what I do, just wait for a discount. So yes, Angel's Share. First thing that I am not very happy with is that the cap is a cheap light plastic, which basically is a absolute bummer for the price. Like, the least they could do would be the glass cap, right? No. So yes, but this part is very pretty. Also, I thought that it would be way bigger, the bottle itself. It would be just a little bit bigger. It's not really even the size of a actual whiskey glass. It's quite a bit smaller. So it would be quite fun if they actually made the sizing real, you know what I mean? Like the real whiskey glass. But okay, this is just, you know, nuances. So let's go ahead with the fragrance. So I have been testing it for a while now, guys, and I must say that this is very long lasting. I am really happy with the longevity that it has on me and on my clothes. I am really not disappointed because, as you guys know probably, some Kilians are a hit, some are a miss. As much as Cellars and Smokes are very much good, with the narcotics, it's different. So I was quite, you know, skeptical when it comes to longevity of this one as well, because it's a whole another line, liquors, but the longevity is fantastic. There are 2 new liquors that just came out, which is Apple Brandy and I don't remember. Velvet? I don't remember. I will be just straight up honest with you. I will not be purchasing them. I will not be purchasing either or. No, just no. From the nose, this is not my vibe. Maybe apple brandy would be okay-ish, but probably not. Probably I'll be fine with just Angel's Share, and that's it. So these are my 2 cents on the new releases. They're completely not appealing to me. Just no. With Angel's Share, I am really, really happy with the scent, with the longevity, with the projection. Many people say it smells like an apple pie kind of thing. To me, it smells like, completely honestly, it smells like a cinnamon roll with apples inside, you know, but make it very, very boozy and whiskey. Like, I smell whiskey or rum or cognac. I'm not sure what's exactly in there. I think it's cognac. I smell it a lot because those kind of beverages are very popular within my family, you know, cognacs, rums, whiskeys. So I had my nose around those bottles of such for my whole life. So when I smell rum or whiskey or cognac, it's in my nose and it's not going anywhere. So I mainly smell that cognac and some cinnamony hue to it. It is sweet, it is lovely, definitely unisex. I'm sure my boyfriend will be stealing that from me, but I will try not to let him. That's my goal for 2022. And it's just beautiful, it's just beautiful. So if you were hesitating when it comes to getting it, you can rest assured the longevity is absolutely lovely. It really, really is. I slept the whole night and it was still on my clothes, in my hair, on my skin, so I'm really not complaining. But I would say try and get it at the discounted price, because for 50 ml, it's a bit sad to pay the full price, you know? So that's that. Okay, next fragrance that I have for you is Haramain Junoon or Junoon Noir. And as much as I do work with the brand, you guys know, this actually was purchased by me, so it's not sponsored, nothing like that. I like the brand, and they're not really expensive, so I really don't mind, you know, getting things myself if I really, really wanted. So, I got Junoon or Junoon Noir, mainly because I was really eyeing the Giovka Samurati line Dama Bianca, and when I was browsing online I saw that some people say this one is a perfect dupe. So I got it first because it's quite hard for me at the moment to go and smell Dama Bianca, because I would have to go to another city and I'm just quite lazy. Completely honesty, I'm lazy. So I was like, I'm just gonna buy a dupe and see how it goes. So here it is. First of all, the reason why I really like Haramain, I'll be honest. Am I saying I'll be honest too often? I think so. I don't know why. It's just like a you know, speech when you're trying to pause, but you're thinking of another sentence already. Weird. I'm gonna try to stop it. So, I really like Haramain because they have beautiful bottles, which is very important to me, because my whole fragrance wardrobe has to be aesthetically pleasing, and I honestly don't really want anything to look ratchet. So I really am happy with the bottles. They're sturdy, they're heavy, everything's there. Also, any fragrance that I tried, and I tried so many, the longevity is always a beast. So you are really paying a great price for what you're getting. So this is I don't think it's new actually, but it's another flanker of the Junoon range. As you guys know, I already have the rose one, which was actually sent to me, and I must say this is a beautiful dupe of Amouage Blossom Love. I love it, and my mom loves it so much that I actually gave it to her because she was just in love. So yes, she actually already has the rose one, and she already smelled the Noir one that I'm just showing you, and I know I'm not gonna have it for too much longer. That's all I can say. I personally adore this fragrance, guys. This is so beautiful. To me, basically, what I would say, what it is, to me, guys, this is a mix between Mont Blanc, I just had a hole in my head, Mont Blanc Signature and Gentle Fluidity Gold. This is basically a cross between these two fragrances. This is a softer fragrance, I must say. Comparing to other Haramain perfumes that I own and I tried, this is the softest. However, it's still very, very long lasting. So don't worry about that. It's just a very like more of an intimate fragrance. I'm not saying it doesn't project, because it does. You can smell it. Yes, it stays put. So don't worry. But it's not as like boom in your face, you know, as most Haramain fragrances. This is definitely more feminine, softer version of their fragrances. And this is, if that is how Dama Bianca smells like, I would not be unhappy not having it, but I don't think I would pay the full price, to be completely honest with you. It is lovely. It is lovely. You have some kumquat, it's vanillic, it's a little bit powdery, but not too much, quite floral. Just a beautiful, feminine, soft fragrance. I think that if you love, first of all, if you love Dama Bianca, you'll surely love this. If you love Gentle Fluidity Gold, it does have some resemblance of Gentle Fluidity as well. So if you love this one, you'll probably love this. And also, if you love my little baby, which is Mont Blanc Signature, you'll surely like this. I must say that Signature is way stronger. It's more like boom in your face, even though it's clean and pretty and girly and all that. This is a strong fragrance. This one, I would say, sits a little bit closer to you, closer to your clothes, to your aura, but it does fill your aura. So people still can smell you, but not like, you know, 5 miles away. I don't mind, because such fragrance is so elegant and so feminine that I would probably be not too happy if it was so strong. You know what I mean? It's just a beautiful fragrance for certain occasions, if you are with your partner, and also great work scent, great work scent. Or if you are going to lunch with your friends, or if you have a business meeting, this is such a good all-rounder. And also this is perfect for any time of the year. So, because, you know, with Angel's Share, it's more like an autumn winter one, right? But all these three fragrances, so Mont Blanc, MFK and this one, are perfect all year round fragrances, and they are very, very similar to each other in my personal opinion, at least on my skin. This one is probably the most fruity. It's just fantastic. It's just so beautiful. It kind of makes me want to have Dama Bianca as well. But maybe for now, I will just be happy with this one, you know? Most probably, I will just keep it that way for a little longer. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll get Dama Bianca as well. If you have both, tell me how you like them. Which one do you like more? I've heard that Dama Bianca is not that projecting either, so I'm guessing the performance is very, very similar on these two. So yes, that is Haramain Junoon Noir, or Junoon, I'm not sure. Okay, next one. Let me just put my mic straight. Next one, we have the fragrance that people really wanted me to review for the longest time, and that's finally here. I finally have it. I will be honest, it was quite hard to find, even in Poland online, which we have really, really good fragrance stores. I must admit, we have great online shopping experience. If you want to get fragrances, designer or niche, we are good, you know. But this one, it was hard to find, and that is Nina Ricci L'Extase Rose Absolue. And yeah, guys, this is so hyped up. So many people rave about it, have it, love it. There are so many flankers of it. I do still have the original K.I.S.S.I.N.G, but it is in South Africa. And to me, to be completely honest with you, and I'm going again with to be honest with you. Sorry guys, I will try to remove it from my vocabulary. That is hard. So I have the original and I didn't even take it home because to me, yes, it's a nice rose, but it's a little bit too mature for me, even though it's caramelly and stuff. I thought I would love it, but it's a little bit too mature for me. I don't know why. It has like a vintage hue to it. It's beautiful, but for some reason I'm not really vibing with it. But with this one, the story might go a little bit differently. So let me spray it. Many people do compare it to my beloved MFK Oud Satin Oud. As you guys probably know by now, this is like my favorite oud of all time. And this one is supposed to be a dupe. So I'm gonna tell you that it is quite similar, but that ain't it. That ain't it, okay? No, nothing compares to Oud Satin Oud. This is quite similar, but it doesn't have that boozy, potent vanilla and benzoin in the dry down that it's so amped up in MFK. And this is why I love it so much. This one is a little bit more transparent, so to speak. It's still quite a dark fragrance, don't get me wrong, but it's more transparent than MFK. MFK is way more dense. And I would say with MFK, the vanilla benzoin are right here. Then we have the oud and then we have the rose. Here, I would say the rose is definitely the prominent accord. With all those sweet and woody shits that it has. I'm sorry. It is still lovely. I'm surely gonna wear it. That I can tell you. I'm gonna surely wear it. Most probably I will mix it with Montal Intense Cafe. That I think is gonna be just exquisite, just as MFK with Montal is. These two are just... So I will most probably mix it with the Montal. I will also probably be mixing it with MFK Oud Satin Oud, because why not? I will just amp up the rose. Yes, this is definitely more of a rose leaning fragrance. As the name suggests, right? We have Rose Absolue. It is really pretty, but it's fresher than MFK. But guys, I'm not gonna ramble too much. If you want a full video comparing these two, just let me know, because I have always a very honest opinion on fragrances, as you guys know, and I only make comparison videos if I have two fragrances side by side. I would never just, you know, sit around and tell you that this is a dupe if I don't even have Oud Satin Oud in my collection. You know what I mean? So I will just make a video where I sit and compare them side by side if you want. But on the other hand, I know Oud Satin Oud so well that I could tell you from the initial spray what the difference is. It's still very nice, but it's lacking that beautiful sweet vanilla. It's definitely less sweet as well. So I think I actually said all I had to say. No point of doing that video. But yes, here we have Nina Ricci. Very nice fragrance though. Okay, now, sorry, I disappeared for a minute. I just had to bend. Okay, guys. Now we have, I actually got it as a sample, and this is a third sample. I think the third sample that I have of this fragrance, and I'm finally doing my initial thoughts. Because, you know, I went through a couple, so now I'm happy to tell you a few things. So this one is the new My Way Intense. And if you guys don't know, because I don't show that fragrance because I don't own it, but I really do like the original My Way. I really do. It's a sweet tuberose. with a little bit of that woody undertone with vanilla and bergamot, like a very beautiful, natural, long-lasting bergamot that lasts throughout the whole fragrance. You get that beautiful citrusy vibe. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I really do like My Way. And this is the intense version. And here we have the orange blossom, tuberose, sandalwood, and vanilla. So apparently they did get rid of the bergamot. And I must say, this is definitely stronger and way sweeter than the original. So if the original wasn't sweet enough for you, which for me it actually was, you're gonna love this. With the longevity, I must say it might be slightly more long lasting than the original My Way. However, I never had problems with the original when I was testing it, you know, through the samples and stuff. It really did last. So I think both of them have great longevity. This one might be slightly better because they probably amped up the woody notes and vanilla, so you know how it goes. However, it's a nice fragrance. I'm not gonna say it's not. The tuberose is very nice, non-dusty as in the original. It's a nice green, fresh tuberose, but very, very sweet at the same time. This to me is like a beautiful oriental garden. It really to me smells like Corfu Island in summertime. You know what I mean? Fantastic. However, the only bummer is that I loved that bergamot. I really did. So I'm not sure. Now that Intense is on the market, I will be probably, you know, going back and forth of which one I should get. But I will probably get the original, to be completely honest, because it's slightly more versatile because of that freshness. But, you know, you do you guys. If you want something even more like oomph, sweeter, in your face, then this one is lovely. It's a very nicely blended fragrance. So it's not like they did a crap job. They did a very nice job. So I like it. I do like it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it, to be honest. All right, guys, so that's it when it comes to fragrances. Now we can actually move on to makeup. And I have few goodies that I really, really want to show you. So first one is the Huda Beauty powder. And this one is in Sugar Cookie. So it might seem very like generic and basic to show you a powder. Of course, we all use it. But the reason why I'm showing you is that I do have a shade which is Banana Bread, which is like slightly yellow. I'm actually wearing it today. And this one just came and I really wanted like this very, very colorless, super bright effect under my eyes. Because now that I'm getting paler, yes, I am getting paler. I noticed that, you know, the powders kind of darken my under eye area, and I don't really love that because especially when I work with the camera all the time, I like having this area bright because it's so much easier for me to edit afterwards, you know. I'll be completely honest. Shit, I said it again. I'm sorry. Yes, so you know the drill. I just want a bright under eye. So I got another version of this powder, which is completely translucent. It looks white. So I am hoping that it's going to be even nicer for baking under my eyes. I will probably not be using it all over my face, maybe just in the forehead. But right here till the end, I will surely stick to the yellow one. I would even go a shade darker with that powder. So I think the next one after Banana Bread is Blondie. So I will probably go with even darker shade. But under my eyes, I want this nice brightening effect. So I got the translucent one. Next is Charlotte Tilbury haul, basically. And I got another shade of my Absolute gem, which is Flawless Filter. And recently I showed you in my makeup haul and my get ready with me that I had number 4, and now I got number 4.5, which actually matches my skin so much better. I didn't use it yet, so I don't want to open it just yet. But the shade 4 was a little bit more like olive beige, and this one is tiny bit darker and more golden, which I do have a lot of golden undertones in my skin, and I actually surprisingly do not look good with very olive undertones because they lean quite ashy on me. So I have to have like straight up golden shebang, you know? So that's perfect. And speaking of, I also got another foundation from Charlotte with just another color because I need something for winter. If I really get pale, I need to have options. So I got Airbrush Flawless Foundation in the shade 5, neutral. Not warm, neutral. Because these warm shades on this foundation are like orange. So I would not recommend going with the warm. If you have like golden yellowish undertones, go with neutral. And if you have olive undertones, go with the numbers that have 0.5 within them. So like, for example, 7.5 will be more olive than 7 neutral, if you know what I mean. Anyways, this is shade 5. I am wearing currently shade 6, which matches me very well. I actually have a mix of Charlotte today and Touche Éclat foundation, so it's not very like perfect to show you because it's not just Charlotte, but shade 5 is going to be beautiful because it's like that beautiful light but golden shade. It's going to be perfect for me for winter time and early spring because I don't want to be too tan anymore, you know? I used to love tanning all the time and I would have to be really tan, but now I'm kind of over it and I'm fine with my light medium but golden skin tone. So yes, we have shade 5 and it's gonna be perfect. I must tell you guys, I should actually do another top 10 foundations because I have so many different foundations that I love way more than the ones that I showed you in that video. And this one is probably my favorite. Like, this is the best foundation that had ever existed. The best foundation. Really, hands down, nothing compares. Beautiful, just beautiful. Full coverage, long lasting. It stays put, it doesn't transfer. Beautiful shade selection. If you can match yourself, you're gonna be so happy. So that is Flawless Foundation by Charlotte. And now I have 2 lippies, also from Charlotte, because I fell in love, especially with the kissing formula. So I got 2 shades. I got Kim KW and Penelope Pink, and I am in love, guys. I don't have them on me at the moment, but that might change in a second. So this one is Penelope Pink, and this is their permanent collection, and this is how it looks like. It's basically like the perfect nude with slight pinky undertone, but not too much pink. It's definitely on the neutral side. Actually, let me put it on. I do have stuff on me, but whatever. The formula is just stunning. And then another one, we've got Kim KW, which is very light, and I'm so happy I finally found that shade. This is perfect to make that ombre effect if you want something super light on your lips in the center, which I love doing. So yeah, it's gonna even barely show up on the camera. I hope you can see at least slightly. There we go. So this is Penelope Pink and this is Kim KW. So Kim KW is definitely on the pink side, whereas Penelope is more like peachy nude. Not as peachy as Bitch Perfect, but more peachy than Kim K. Very neutral Penelope pink. Kim K is definitely very, very pinky. Love them both. And last but not least, just quickly gonna show you, there is a nice discount on ASOS at the moment. So I got my favorite brow products, which is by Benefit, and I got precisely my brow pencil and Gimme Brow. So when I saw this set that is basically the price of one pencil and you get both products, I was like, brilliant. And I am in the shade 5, which is black brown. And you know the drill. This is just like a nice spoolie, and here we have the very nice fine pencil. And Gimme Brow is basically like a, brow retoucher in a spoolie version. Whew, that is it, my lovelies. I still have way more products that are coming and more perfumes that are coming. But I think for now that's enough with this haul. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what nice goodies you got recently. I would love to know. And with that being said, thank you once again, my lovelies, for staying with me till the end of this video. Actually, I am planning a makeup giveaway soon, so you might be interested. And yeah, love you and see you in my next one. Bye.